We know that. Nothing is more wonderful than to greet George in his big Happy Cal sweater, that famous sweater. Many of us kids were blessed to share in the legacy of our college years at Berkeley. Between the mid-60s and probably the early to mid-80s, between the Nicolau, the Scopus, the Christopoulos kids, we were all at Cal at varying times and overlapping together. In fact, Georgie and I began our college years together as roommates, and later we ended our college years as roommates again our senior year. Now, Edie was the rebel in the crowd. And for us Cal fans, we preferred to leave her university of choice unnamed. But USC. But it's okay, because we all know you really bleed blue. You tell us otherwise, but we know better. Anyway, cherished memories galore, and we're just so grateful for the many parties, tailgates, family gatherings surrounding all those Cal years together. Now, all this talk of George shall not diminish the love and admiration that my mom and Gay shared. Let's face it, Gay and my mom rallied the troops behind the scenes, and they were the organizers. We have to be fair. Doors were always open, all hugs and love, the shared family table, serving the needs of our dads, and bedding down all of us kids. Our moms were amazing. They were strong, loving, selfless, and full of grace always. They were the best, and thank you, Gay. Special times included when we were fortunate to go on trips to Bucks Lake. Gay and Pat Karofis and my mom would caravan to Bucks and seamlessly manage 13 of us kids. Upon arrival at Bucks, the moms immediately began separating the boys and girls into the boy cabin and the girl cabin, and then go about managing everybody's whereabouts. When I think back, I am in awe of all they took on with such ease, and without cell phones to accommodate. Anyway, we had many Bucks adventures. They were memories galore and plentiful. So over the years, we've all heard many George stories that include his mischievous and scrappy nature as a young kid. He was highly enterprising back then. How many kids do you know that hold down 4 jobs at 10 years old? Not many. At Cal, George was a hard-working overachiever, very determined and resourceful. He taught himself not only to work hard, but to work smart and always get the job done. Not try, rather to always accomplish what he set out to do. And that he has always done. And that is something that we have all learned from him. No matter whether it was school, football, or career, George had get the job done mantra. And further evidence was his success at his clinic pharmacy and also Save Six. On a personal note, one of my earliest and favorite memories of George is that of our shared family trips back and forth between Fresno and Marysville. George was always getting up early to go running or to go exercise or both. This was long before we understood the tremendous importance of exercise on health and well-being. None of us were thinking that back then. What stands out to me most is the incredible dedication and discipline that this taught, that this had. And this is another lesson that I think we've all taken from George and learned from him. Clearly, it's paid off grandly. Happy 100th, George. And thank you for this remarkable example to all of us. But more important than any of these endeavors, George is a man of very deep faith, who is always thanking God for each and every blessing in his life. He is a man we all look up to. He is sage and wise, loving and compassionate, dedicated, disciplined, and devoted to his family, and forever devout, grateful to God always. In closing, I quote, "Family is a circle of strength, love, and faith. With every birth and union, the circle grows. With every joy shared, adds more love. Every crisis faced makes the circle stronger. George, may your home continue to be filled with the laughter of not only your kids, your grandkids, now your great-grandkids, the warmth of all that beautiful family love, the hope of the future, and fond memories of the past." And we have many of those. We're blessed with many memories. Let's all raise our glasses. George, you are truly one of the most honorable and loving men we all know. Thank you for being an example of integrity, respect, and love in all of our lives. On this your 100th birthday, God bless you and Gay and the entire family. We love you dearly.
Great job, Paulette. Eli was one of the sweetest men. And Eli introduced George through the Fresno connection to Jim Carafas, who I spent many